Hey, good morning, MT. How are you, buddy? Thank you for joining me. Hey, do you got anything done on the top of the channel yet? Because I'd love to see it if you've been working on it. I'm getting excited about that topper for the channel. And today's live stream is about coffee makers. Now, I should have came out a bit early, but I had some stuff to do. I was working with my halogen oven and doing some videos for the halogen oven. I just baked some tea biscuits and that in it, and they turn out not too bad. So I got a couple of videos I'm going to be working on every time I do some stuff to do with the halogen oven or the air fryer. I want to throw some videos that I actually worked and cooked with it and seen how it works. So thank you very much, MT, for being here. And the show must go on no matter what. So I right now is a kind of a standard Bella coffee maker that I have up here. And I have different pictures of coffee makers to talk about and to show you. And MT, I know you got a coffee maker. You're a big coffee drinker. What kind of coffee machine do you have? And do you like a Keurig over a normal coffee maker like this? That's my question to you. Do you like Keurigs over the normal coffee maker? And we're going to put this back on in a minute, but I have all these pictures ready to go with it. So, percolator drip coffee maker. All right. I kind of love this little thumbnail I acquired. I think it's really cool. So, I'm going to show some different pictures. Hopefully this, okay. Let's see. Right, where's my pictures? Interesting. This should have been all set to go. I had it all set. And take that one off. There we go. Well, that one's working. Not sure what's going on here. There we go. We're talking about Cabela, but that's not. I'm trying to find my machine one that I had. And I'm not sure why they're not coming up here. Let's see. All right. There we go. I'm going to have to pull them up. I had them all set to be organized here, but, well, you know what it is? I'm going to be making the last two lines. You want measured cups or utensil on ring? I just wanted to see what you had so far there. MT, what kind of coffee maker do you have in the meantime? And I can't picture what you're doing. I'm trying to give you in the way to go to it. Yeah, if you have a couple minutes, I'll talk to you after this live stream. If you don't mind, we'll talk about that. I'll come on for a little bit before I go do what I got to do today. And I'll come up and chat with you. Is that okay if you just send me a StreamYard and we'll talk to do with it? That would be fantastic. All right. So that's a single pour. There is a zillion machines here, and I'm going to see what I have so far on here, and I'm going to pick up some more machines. Just different ones to look at. So this is one of the ones I like. Actually, I think this one might be the next one I really like to get. You have a choice of making a whole pot or one cup at a time. I really like this machine. Yeah, do you have time? As soon as I get off, just send me the StreamYard. I'll come and talk to you away from here. But thank you. Just so I can explain it better to you. And they have this kind. And what kind of coffee maker do you have, MT? There you go. There's a Keurig. I was going to say about a Keurig, it's not one of my favorite machines, but when I was out west, I had no choice. My daughter only had a Keurig, and so I didn't mind it after I used it for a while, and I didn't mind drinking it. But I still prefer the drip kind of coffee machine to that one, like these, or the one that's on the thumbnail. That's my personal preference. And if you guys want to rewatch it and give me what you think about what kind of coffee makers you like, Do you like a Keurig? What kind of brand do you have? Like it's Keurig, or there's other ones that are like a Keurig but different name brands of it? Or do you like a normal drip coffee? I know it makes coffee. Um, well done. All right, and all right. This was cool too. I think if anybody likes, I've never seen this one. It comes with a square cup, and it's kind of like color coding. So if you have a nice, cool kitchen, you could actually use this one. This is really cool. We have, okay, that's a type of more modern percolator I was looking at. And I'm going to pull up my other, it's obviously not working, all the pictures that I did. I thought this was so cool. These are new type of coffee machines that was just fantastic. Look at it. Just cool. There you go. And this one's made by KitchenAid. Oh, yeah, it's snowing for you? Uh-huh. No snow for me right now, but it looks cold. Yeah, we were talking about making broccoli coffee. I don't know if you ever heard of that before, but a broccoli coffee with coffee machines. Now, I'm going to pull out the stuff that's missing here because it should have been up here because I wanted to start with different machines, but I am going to use the one and pull up some new machines out here that should have been here, and I don't know why they're not, but let's go and get them. Now, this will start out as a normal one that's on the front. This is kind of what I have right there. My machine, it's and my machine looks like that, but it's a different brand. What I would tell you, and all right, it's kind of funny. It doesn't have the name of the brand on the coffee machine, but mine looks like that. But it doesn't have the make of the coffee machine at all. Okay, let's lower that. And let's see what else we have in store for you. So it doesn't pay to set this up ahead because it didn't come up. So not enjoying that. All right. So you have a Keurig or a normal coffee machine and a single. It's just amazing the different styles of coffee machines that you can get. There it is. It's a normal coffee maker. This is a picture I'm going to bring up. It's a normal coffee maker versus a Keurig machine. All right. Trying to put this right in here. Let's get it in. Okay. There it is. So this guy has everything. Whoever had this picture has a normal coffee, a cappuccino machine. He's got the Keurig machine, so he has everything on this counter. Everything. I think it's cool. Okay. That is really big, though. I'm trying to think of the name. I was just doing it when I was researching it. Siren, and then you have the old. I'm thinking of getting my mother this one, the old percolator one. I love this. I think she might like it. This particular kind of coffee machine right here. Love it. All right. I thought this was interesting too. This was a machine that I brought up. I don't know if I have it up, but it's an espresso machine that came in different colors. I thought this was really cool. All right, there's another drip one. We did this. Let's see what I got up here. Then I thought that was a really cool looking machine here. Very cool. That is one of my favorites. I didn't get into brand, but I really do like the way this is. And that you could have like a cup. I'm thinking that this would be my next coffee machine probably. I love it. I just like the fact that you can have a single cup or you can have a whole pot. I love this idea. Oh, we got Lacy Poo gonna ready to bark. This is a cool one. Okay, we have that. We had that. Percolator, more modern. I love this one. I don't know if I'd ever get it, but I still think it's kind of cool. Because I'm not sure. I never had it before, so I don't know if the coffee tastes good in this. And believe it or not, I might be struggling today with all these machines and things not working quite right, but I do know about coffee. I've worked for a coffee shop. I have tasted all kinds of types of coffee, and I enjoy coffee. I've been drinking it for a long time. I drink a lot of it. There we go. We got the broccoli. I think this is really cool because when I was doing the research on this, this is you have to dry out the vegetables, grind them, and then you put about a teaspoon in a cup of coffee, and apparently it's very healthy for you to have this. So I just brought that up. When I was looking at all the machines, I thought, oh, this is interesting. I've never seen anything like this. So you're supposed to have a powder, dry it out, and I will be using my air fryer to see if I can do this. If I could actually dry it out, dehydrate it when it comes in, because it's coming in pretty soon, my machine. All right, we saw that. Another cappuccino machine. I saw that one. Okay. This is another one, a unique made. A single pour coffee, but it's just really designed modern. For sure, it's a mocha master. So it must make mocha coffee. It's kind of cool, though. I find this very interesting, this machine. And we're talking about a fellow that owned a Mr. Coffee machine, says he likes it, but we were talking about that. I owned a Mr. Coffee. They don't last long. I'd probably give that machine about a year. I mean, the value is pretty reasonable. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Do you have a coffee maker? And do you like Keurig over normal drip coffee, Donna? Tell me about your coffee. What kind of coffee machines do you like? Do you like it drip? Do you like Keurig? And what brand is it? If it's like a Keurig, there's like different ones. Keurig's the main known one. What kind of coffee maker do you have if you like coffee? And like I said, Mr. Coffee, I add it. I think they're cool. If you don't have a lot of money, the price is very reasonable for a Mr. Coffee Maker, but they don't last long. Maybe a year, year and a half. So sometimes it's worth paying a little more money to get a better brand of a coffee maker. And this is kind of cool too, though. This is really isn't a coffee maker, but I like these kind of machines where it's done. You're going to pour the hot water like in it, and it stays hot. I thought these were really cool. And they're known normally in Italy. They use these machines. And there's my percolator that I love. I used to own a percolator. We had like an antique one, and I should have kept it, but I got rid of it like you do. Sometimes it's like out with the old, in with the new, and sometimes that's a mistake. You should actually keep some of your old stuff. It's made much better. Oh, okay. I just like stovetop percolators. I got mine at Goodwill for $2. Yeah, I like the old percolators too. And I saw this one. This one was sold at Cabali's. I think this is a really cool one too. I like the look of it, but it is like a camping one. But I thought this was really cool. And Hamilton Beach makes all kinds of equipment. That's another known brand. KitchenAid makes really good stuff. I mean, you pay what you get for. Sometimes KitchenAid is expensive, but the quality they have, the brand is KitchenAid, and the KitchenAid brand is, when you have a brand, you're going to stick by your brand, so you're going to make sure it's good stuff. You might pay more money, but the quality is going to be much better when you start searching around. And if you really want to look and get a really good coffee maker and you have the money to pay a little more money, it's worth it. You just shop around. There it is. Oh, that's the Cabela one. I got the other one mixed up, but that's Cabela. And there's a good old coffee maker. I'm just throwing some cute little stuff in here. There's a coffee maker. Well, for camping, I have one of these. I have a black one. For camping, I use it. And see, that's a pure percolator. So the type of Italian percolator, I call it, the one on the left. I don't know if you've ever seen any of these machines. I like the flavor. I have had my $2 pot 5 years. So you like the flavor of coffee. And sometimes the old percolators are supposed to let the oils from the coffee stay in it. Just like tea, coffee's the same. That's why when you have coffee, they don't always wash the coffee maker down too good. Just like tea, the oils are supposed to make the coffee better. You want to wash it and clean it, but you don't have to clean it like a cast iron pan. You got to watch how you clean it. Just same with the coffee maker. Don't scrub it all too much, and it'll work out much better for you. The oils and that of the coffee. I'm going to put this thumbnail so you can just talk, and I can look around as we talk. Thank you for joining me. Hey. You like the one on the right? Yeah, do you have, I know we're talking about that, Maniac. Do you have a regular coffee maker? Like, what kind you like? Did you say you like the Keurig better? Did you say that's the machine you like, is a Keurig? Oh, I love cast iron too. We did a live stream on cast iron, and I like doing different appliances. It's kind of fun for me because I do use a lot of appliances. So I just like to see what people are using, what they like. The next one, somebody had told me they really want to know about can openers. So I did waffle maker, can openers, today's coffee maker. I have done they're all attached to that, to my channel. And can opener is another one that people want to talk about, but that's the next one I'm going to do. I'm going to do some stuff to do with can openers. But so what kind do you have there, Maniac? So Keurig, or I'm going to grab this. I know I have it here, so I'm going to grab the Keurig again. It's on here somewhere. Hang on a minute. Let's start a new one. All right, it's a black screen, but I'm going to find the Keurig machine again. I would love to see can opener. You want to know about can openers? Somebody asked me about can openers. Actually, it's a big deal. Can openers. I have went through I don't know if you've had this. I've had electric can openers. I had the normal can openers. Which one's the best for that person? And some were really bad can openers. Okay, you don't drink enough coffee. All right, so there's the Keurig, which I'm not. You know what? I will drink it at somebody else's house. My daughter has that. That's all she has. When I went to go visit her, I'm not a big fan. I'm still not a big fan of it. I think when I'm desperate and I want coffee, I have it. Hi, Mariska. Hi, Mariska. Thank you for coming. We're talking about coffee makers. Do you have a coffee maker? And it's kind of, no, you're international, so it's kind of cool to see different kind of coffee makers, what kind you like. So I'm going to do a picture here. I'm going to fix this. Yeah, see, that's a lot. See, that's telling me something. If you have to replace it, that's not a good thing. Here it comes from. They do. Here it comes from the other ones. They're not my favorite machine, honestly. They're not. Hey, right. I'm gonna put this over. I want to move this over and put my normal kind of machine I like. Hey, Christian, how you doing? So see, people like the old-fashioned ways of going, but unfortunately that goes out. The modern stuff is always replaced. Yeah, we're going to get into that on another live stream. I'm not going to get too much into can openers today. I kind of want to stick with my subject though, but thank you. That's exactly the model you have. And there's other, I'm going to put, I just want to put the normal one. I call the normal cheap. You can get a good expensive one, or like Mr. Coffee's a machine like I'm talking about that's more reasonable, but I think they fall apart. This is kind of my coffee maker. I can't show you the name brand. I don't know why it's not on there. So it's not really an expensive brand I have, but I really do like this machine. But they don't last long as far as I'm concerned. That's what I want. Unfortunately, if I can put it together. That looks better. There you go. So which brand do you like? Do you like the one on the left? Do you like the one on the right? The one on the right is my favorite. And like I said, I had one of those machines bought for me for Christmas. I sent it back because it was not my favorite thing. I don't feel like it's real coffee, to be honest with you, because it's like a liquid form of coffee. And I prefer like the coffee grinds and then just drip through it. Then I can have fresh coffee beans, and then I grind them myself because I have a coffee grinder and I put them in the machine. Or sometimes I just buy it. Don't even get me started on the brand of coffees, but because I love Tim Hortons. If you're Canadian, you know what Tim Hortons is. But so, and there's so many other coffee makers. Like I said, I was just going through a whole bunch of them that I have all over my screen, plastered. We're going to go back over here. And all these machines to show you some more pictures. There's my favorite. There's nothing better than the taste of fresh ground coffee and a percolator. The soothes richness. Oh my goodness, I'm getting thirsty, that kind of coffee. It is amazing through a percolator. I agree. It is. I had it, but it's strong. That's the thing with the drip. It's not as going to be as strong. If you like strong coffee, you'll like the percolated coffee. However, if you don't know how to do that kind of coffee, you're going to overdo it, and it's going to be very strong coffee because you're constantly percolating the coffee. So you have to know how much to put in the machine. There's a little trick to doing percolated coffee as far as I'm concerned. If you put too much coffee and you let it sit too long, it's going to be extremely strong coffee. This kind of coffee, like when you're doing it drip or Keurig or whatever, it's controlled how you're making the coffee. You like the one on the right. That's a Keurig. That's the Keurig. Again, that's the same machine that your wife likes. But thank you. And then this is the percolator you're talking about. So see, anybody who doesn't know what a percolated coffee was, this sits on a stove, electric or gas stove. There's a little lid to the thing that's on the left side. That's the insert that you put the coffee in. You take the lid part off, put whatever you measure, how many you want in, put it back in. You can have the water already poured or after, and then you put that in, pour your water in, or vice versa, have the water in and put that container in. But I think it works because it'll float. So you have to put that in first, add the water to it, put it on the stove, wait till it goes, and you'll see it start. The little lid that's glass will show you how dark the color is. how strong the color is by the lid. It'll show you as it perks if it's light or dark, and you kind of judge by color in this kind of coffee machine. When I was in high school, I lived on my own. I worked full time. I was always rushing. I would eat a spoonful of instant coffee. Oh God, bleh. I don't think I could do that one, Donna. Whoa. Wow. Oh, I could not eat an instant coffee. Oh, and that's funny too. I didn't even get started on instant coffee. I used to drink that for years too. I still don't think instant coffee is great, but I did drink instant coffee, and I didn't mind it because I didn't, we didn't have machines back then. Machines were a lot of money when we were younger. To get a coffee that was percolated coffee cost a lot of money. So a lot of times you would just have a kettle, heat up the water, and pour instant coffee in it. That's what we would do too. But I would never do raw. Ooh, boy, that would not do a thing for me. And I think this is really cool. This to me looks like a European kind of coffee maker. What do you think? Kind of a European kind of coffee maker. No, I totally understand. You used it for the caffeine to get hyper. I gotcha. I like the look of this, though. I mean, I don't know if it makes better coffee. It's more like appealing for your kitchen because it's attractive looking and it's a modern machine. It doesn't mean it's going to make good coffee. It just kind of, to me, this kind of machine looks just like to make your kitchen look cool. You just rebuilt your kitchen. You want it kind of looking modern and cool equipment in it. That's this machine. I have no idea, though, whether that would be good coffee or not. This is my favorite, guys. This is the one I want to get next. As long as I got the space, I want to get this one. I really like having a pot of coffee, or if it's just me, then you can just make a single cup. I think this is a combination. That could be a Keurig on the right and a normal one on the left. I mean, it's a combo of both, and I kind of like this. I like the idea. This machine is probably what I have on my list. You're absolutely right about the percolator and knowing how to make your coffee. I used it for 50 years, and I had it just the way I enjoyed it. Not too strong, but not too weak. Yeah, you get familiar with it, but it takes a while. Yeah, it takes a while to adjust to the right perfect coffee with the percolator. I always used to put a pinch of salt, into the coffee to... Yeah, that's what my father-in-law used to do that. I don't do that, but we did that. That's what I did have. Oh, you have this kind of machine, Empty? Did you have both? I love this machine. This is my favorite. I can't really read the brand of it, but this is the one I would like to get next. But it looks like the water, is that the water reservoir is underneath it, or is that just held up? No, it looks like the water would be in the back of the machine. I really like that. I like this machine. And this is what, if I was going to purchase one, I'd shop around for the brands, and this is what I like. Oh, I like this machine, MT. I have used a cup and just a coffee filter. Yeah, I did that too. Yuck for Donna, is that what yuck for what Donna said? I have done that when you're desperate. I have done that. Yeah, just to pop a cat. They might have not had caffeine pills back then, though. But, yeah. That could be true, Maniac. So I love this machine, MT. Do you like it a lot? Oh, both sides of the... Oh, I love this. So, do you like it? I know you said you didn't know the make that you had, but do you enjoy it? Because I know you're a big coffee drinker. Both sides of the top open for water. I absolutely love this machine. Love it. This is on my list. I don't want to say bucket list because that sounds so bad, but it's on my list of doing it for sure. It's on my list to purchase. I don't take pills unless I have to. I'm almost 50 years old. Yeah, gotcha. We got it. I don't like taking pills either, so I totally understand what you're saying. It's just I'll be right back. I gotta play the break music, and I'll be right back. good one. Have a good day. MT, if you're ready, I'll talk to you after. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.